Hi guys, my name is Sophia. We're gonna be doing a 20-minute yoga set. A little bit of balance, a little bit of strength, a little bit of power. So let's get started. We're gonna start at the top of our mats and we're gonna start just in our mountain pose. So I want you to bring your feet about hip width distance apart. Good, give those shoulders a big roll up and then settle them back. Good. And then I want you to rock front to back on your mat, just kind of settling into your space. Good, and then come to stillness. Gently draw that belly button into your spine. So find your nice solid base and then come to your breath on your next inhale, high mountain pose. We're gonna reach our fingertips all the way up, good. Now soften those shoulders away from the ears. Take a big inhale, gaze up towards the sky. And as you exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Good, one more time, just like that. Breathe in, rise up, good. Just finding some length in the body. And as you exhale, hands to heart center, pause, good. Now I'm gonna have us take our feet out a little bit extra wide, so to the edges of your mat. And we're gonna start to add a little bit of movement to this flow. So same thing we just did, breathe in, find your high mountain pose, good. And then we're gonna add a twist. So as you take your next exhale, we're gonna twist open to the right. Just bring your arms out wide, good, perfect. So as we open, I want you to draw your right hip forward and then gaze towards those right fingertips. Create a little bit of length in the upper body. Good, now find your breath, inhale, come back to center. And then same thing to your left as you exhale, open up again, draw that left hip forward and then gaze back behind you. Good, lift just a little bit more through those hips. Last time, come to center, breathe in. One more movement for this flow. We're gonna find kind of a halfway lift. So we're gonna lower down halfway. Palms are gonna face down to the ground. Draw those shoulder blades together and then gaze forward. Bring your weight back into the heels. So activate the backs of your legs. Good, inhale, rise up, high mountain. And as you exhale, forward fold, bring those hands all the way through center, hinge at your hips, release, good. Take a breath or two here just to heat up those hamstrings. You can find a little bit of movement. You can shake your head out, yes and no. Good. Good. Now start to come back to center again. Find that breath. Halfway lift on your next inhale. Slide your hands to your shins. In those heels, and as you press into the legs, reach the crown of your head nice and long, good. One more inhale here, and on your exhale, forward fold, plant your hands, walk or hop your feet to the back of your mat. We're gonna meet in high plank pose. Good, now with our chaturangas, real quick reminder, hands are narrow, knees can be lifted or lowered, but we're gonna use that breath. So as you inhale, hinge forward, pause. As you exhale, lower down halfway, elbows are tight to your ribs. Good, hold it here. Build a little bit of heat. Now find your upward facing dog, tops of your feet to the mat, lift your chest, good. Pause here, find a little bit of movement to warm up that spine, and then we're gonna add on. Downward facing dog, when you're ready, tuck your toes under, send your tailbone all the way back. Good. Now lift and lower your heels. You can bend your knees just to continue to warm up the body. Good. And when you feel ready, we're gonna put all of those movements to breath. So I want you to look to the top of your mat, find a nice big bend in the knees, breathe in. And on your breath out, walk or hop your feet forward. Good, meet at the top of your mat. Now same movements, inhale, halfway lift. Good, exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, rise up, high mountain pose, fingers to the sky. To your right, exhale, twist. Good, inhale to center. And then to your left, exhale, open back up. Good. Breathe in, rise up. Remember that halfway fold as you exhale, palms fly back behind you, chest is lifted. Good, breathe in, rise. Forward fold as you exhale, hands come through heart center all the way back. Good, hands to shins, breathe in, halfway lift. High plank on your exhale, step it back. I'll take you through one more time and then the rest are gonna be your chaturangas. So on your next inhale, hinge forward. Good, exhale, lower down halfway, elbows tight, hold it. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Good, downward facing dog, send it back. Good, we feeling a little warmer, hopefully. Okay, let's add on, we're gonna find a little bit of balance for this flow today. So again, look to the top of your mat, travel forward, walk or hop. Find that breath, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Now I want you to bring big toes to touch, find a little space in your heels, and then you're gonna sit low in your invisible chair. So fingertips are gonna come high. I want you to soften your shoulders away from the ears, so make sure they're not super tight, they're relaxed. And then if you can, lift up all 10 toes, bring your weight back into the heels, good. So again, just an invisible chair, see if you can sit a little bit lower. Keep that length in your lower back. Now left foot is gonna act as our base. But for now, we're gonna take an inhale here, and as we exhale, fly your arms back. Good. And we're gonna lower that belly a couple more inches. This is our bear pose. So we're not dropping the belly all the way. We're keeping a little bit of hover. Shoulders are rolled up and back, nice and proud through the chest. Now stay low in your tailbone. Try that one more time. Inhale, chair, reach your fingertips high. Good, exhale, bear, fly and back. Good, so like I said, left foot is our base. On your next inhale, bring your right foot up and away from the mat. Good, good. So this is our first balancing pose. And I want you, again, to soften those shoulders. Flex those right toes up towards your shin. Good. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, bear pose. Set that right foot down, fly your arms back. Good, let's try it on the other side. Right foot is our base. On your next inhale, bring your left foot high, this time staff. Good. Good. Now, if you're new to balance, this is a great place to stop, to pause, but if you want to add on, we're going to fly our arms back first, palms facing the ground. Good. Now imagine there's an invisible pencil in between your shoulder blades. We want to hold it there in place. So squeeze those shoulders together. Spread your fingers wide. We're going to find kind of a transitional airplane pose. So we're going to send our left foot back behind us. And we're looking for a little bit of hang time here before we gently, with control, step our left foot all the way to the back of our mat. Good. So that chest is lowered just a half an inch. Good. Palms are facing down. Now as you take your next inhale, crescent pose, bring your fingertips high. Beautiful. Make sure right knee is stacked over right ankle. We're high on those left tippy toes. Now sit those hips just a little bit deeper. Good. Start to build that heat. Good. Inhale here, and on your exhale, low lunge. Meet me back at your mat. Good. Now three-legged dog is where we're going next. Send your right heel all the way up and back. Good. And can you find a little bit of movement here? Maybe you shake. If it feels okay, you can bend your knee, bring it high, and let that right hip stack over left. Good. Yeah, just a little bit of movement. Now start to re-lengthen your right leg. Send your foot straight back behind you. Breathe in. And on your exhale, chaturanga, hinge forward, high plank. You have the option to keep your right foot lifted or lowered, but same thing, that high to low push-up, upward facing dog, and we meet back in our downward facing dog. Send your hips high. Good. Let's try it on the other side. Look forward, feet to hands, travel to the top of your mat. Good. Connect with your breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Sit low in that invisible chair, fingertips reach high. Good. Soften those shoulders. Now remember that movement. Inhale, chair, bear pose as you exhale. Get a little deeper in your seat. Right foot is going to lift this time. Inhale, staff. Come up and away from your mat. Fingertips reach. Good. So that transitional airplane, again, we're going to fly our arms back first. Activate your upper body. Draw those shoulder blades together. It's going to help with overall balance. Now send that right heel back. Get a little hang time, and then with control, step it all the way to the back of your mat. Good. Nice and slow. Crescent pose. Inhale, bring those fingertips high. Soften your shoulders. Get a little deeper through those hips. Good. Core is engaged. Now breathe in. Low lunge as you exhale. Frame your left foot. Three-legged dog. Send your left heel high this time. Good. Same idea. If you want to add a little bit of movement, if you want to just shake things out. Good. Take one more breath. And then start to re-lengthen that left foot. Send it straight back behind. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Hinge forward. Again, you have the option to keep your foot lifted or lowered as we flow. Downward facing dog. You guys still with me? Good. Let's connect breath to movement. So I'm going to take us through just a little bit quicker, but you can always take it at your own pace. Keep that in mind. Look forward. Travel, feet to hands, top of your mat. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Sit low, chair pose, breathe. Good. Now get a little deeper. Bear pose. Fly those arms back. Good. Left foot lifts. Inhale, staff. Fingertips reach. And as you exhale, fly it back. Eventually step that left foot down again. Crescent pose. Inhale, fingertips high. Exhale, low lunge. Good. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right heel high. Push it off with your chaturanga. Exhale, hinge forward, lower down. You can always skip chaturanga. You can go right into downward facing dog if you need it. Good. Let's try the other side. Look forward. Feet to hands, travel. Inhale, half lift. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Sit low, chair pose. Get a little deeper. Bear, fly those arms back. Good. Right foot lifts. Inhale, staff. Now with control, exhale, airplane. Step that right foot to the back of your mat. Crescent pose, reach high. Good, low lunge, frame your left foot. You know where to go, three-legged dog, send your heel high, and then finish with that chaturanga. Hinge forward and down. Beautiful. Downward facing dog. Now we're gonna add one more set to this flow, and then we're gonna put it all together using that breath. So from here, I want you to draw those big toes together to touch behind you. Find that breath. Inhale, right heel to the sky. We've been here before. This time, as you take your next exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot all the way to the top of your mat. Good. Now real quick, we always want knee over ankle. If it's ever going too far forward, just scoot that left foot back. Give yourself plenty of space. Crescent pose is where we meet. So again, we've been here before. Fingertips reach high. Good. We're gonna add on, and we're gonna find our warrior two. So dropping that left heel, open through those arms. Good. Beautiful. We want to stack shoulders over hips. Really extend those fingertips nice and wide. Good. Beautiful, beautiful. Now star pose. We're gonna lift and lengthen those arms, find a wide V, heels and toes out. So we're just creating that star movement. And then we're gonna change our perspective a little bit on this flow. We're gonna find our warrior two to the back of our mat. So bending through your left knee this time. Keep that nice, long stance with those arms. Good. Good. Keep that core strong. Soften those shoulders. Now flip your left palm, reach straight out in front of you, and on your next inhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm comes around the lower back, left arm reaches up. Good. Stay low in your lunge. Don't lose that. One more inhale here, and as you exhale, low lunge to the back of your mat, frame your left foot. Good. So like I said, shifting our perspective here. Now three-legged dog, send your left heel high. One more movement as you exhale, bring knee to tap your nose. Add just a little bit of core in there. Good, round through your upper body, hold it. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Again, your version of chaturanga. What does that look like to you? Down dog, send your hips high. Good, bring big toes together to touch. And let's try it on the other side. Left foot lifts, breathe in. Low lunge, step it forward. Good, find your alignment. And then slowly rise up, crescent pose. Beautiful. Good. So same thing on this side. We're gonna open into our warrior two, drop that right heel. Good, drop those shoulders, extend those fingertips. Now star pose, find some length in the body. This is where you catch your breath. Take up lots of space. And on your next exhale, back to the front of the room, bend through that right knee. Good. Flip your right palm, reach forward. On your next inhale, reach up and back, reverse that warrior. Good, get a little deeper through those legs. Take one more breath in. Low lunge on your breath. Good, windmill back to your mat. Three-legged dog, right heel high. Last movement, knee to nose, same thing. Hold it in nice and tight, fire up that core. Now inhale, send it back. Exhale, high to low push-up, chaturanga. Good. So kind of fun, switching from back of your mat to front. Let's try that again, breath to movement a little quicker. Right heel lifts up and away from your mat. Take an inhale. Low lunge, exhale, step it forward. Good, crescent pose, rise up, breathe. Now warrior two, drop that left heel. Star pose, breathe in, take up space to the back of your mat. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to reverse, reach up and back, stay low in your legs. Exhale, low lunge, windmill back to your mat. Good, three-legged dog, left heel high. Keep that knee to nose on your exhale, crunch it in. Breathe in, find length. Finish off your flow, chaturanga, hinge forward and down. Good, you guys. Downward facing dog, let's try it on the other side. Left heel lifts, breathe. Now low lunge, step forward. Good, crescent rise. Warrior two, open up. Catch your breath, star pose, take up lots of space. And then back to the front of your mat, warrior two, stay with me. Flip your front palm, reach forward and back, inhale to reverse. Good, exhale, low lunge. Into our downward facing dog. We're gonna put all of our movements together just one time. So stay with me, listen to those cues. Look to the top of your mat, bend your knees, breathe in. On your breath out, feet to hands, travel forward, good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. You guys remember this chair pose. We're gonna come back to that first flow. Sit low, bear as you exhale, get a little deeper, good. Left foot lifts, inhale, staff. Good, now remember that airplane as you exhale, nice and slow. Step it to the back of your mat. This time we're gonna add on though that second flow. So crescent pose, breathe. Now warrior two, open up. Good, star pose, lift and lengthen. To the back of your mat, bend into your left knee, warrior two. Stay low, breathe in, reverse. Good, and as you exhale, come all the way back to your mat. Three-legged dog, heel lifts. Chaturanga, finish off this side. We've got one more. Downward facing dog is where we meet. Let's try that again. Look to the back of your mat, bend those knees. Good, feet to hands, travel. Beautiful, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Sit low, chair pose. Good, now get a little deeper, bear. Last time, right foot lifts, inhale, staff. On your exhale, float it back. Step it down. Good, breathe in, crescent. Warrior two, open. We're coming back to the mat, so come all the way up, star. Back to the front, bend into your right knee, stay low. Breathe in, reverse. Good, all the way back to your mat. Last time, you guys, three-legged dog, right heel high. Finish it off with that chaturanga, nice and strong, elbows tight. Good, downward facing dog. Lower those knees, find child's pose. Bring knees nice and wide. Sink your tailbone back, good. Good. Okay, come all the way up. Thank you guys so much. Again, my name is Sophia. Thank you guys so much for joining us. See you next time.